Jacob Geller is one of those channels where if they post a video, I watch it. It can be about anything, and thankfully, it's always about weird topics. But he always makes me interested in whatever he talks about. Thankfully, he didn't need to make me interested in his latest video, which is the video I am recommending today. His latest video is about Pinocchio, and as I've said in my main channel and some of the videos, I used to be a Jordan B. Peterson fan. If you don't know who Jordan Peterson is, he was, I'm pretty sure, not is, psychology professor who was also a clinical psychologist. I think his medical license got revoked recently, and he had a class on Pinocchio. And why that's relevant is because I used to watch Jordan Peterson back when on YouTube most of his content was not content that he made for Daily Wire, which is a right-wing news outlet. News outlet. But he basically posted his college courses online. I actually kind of liked his courses. Now, I was still pretty young, and like he's kind of a quack professor, and he was a quack professor at that point. And a lot of that those classes when he talks about Pinocchio, because it's a college course on just Pinocchio, just so you understand, and it's like 12 hours long. But watching things like this when I was young got me interested in analyzing critically media. It's not what got me interested in that, but it's what maintained my interest for digging deeper into things, because people like to say, oh, it's just like a kids movie, it's not that deep. And a lot of people, especially I think Americans, say this for like absolutely everything, and they don't ever critically engage with what they watch, even when it's absolutely relevant to do so. And I think that's a shame. I think it's a real shame, because I was just looking at the plant, because it's there's just one branch hanging. Anyways, it's absolutely relevant. Because Pinocchio is a very complicated story, especially in the different adaptations it had. It's as Jacob says in his video, it's a tale about God and what it means to be a real person, or but whatever. That's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the fact that Jacob Geller made a 44-minute video, and it's better than anything Jordan Peterson has ever put on the topic, or just in general. Um, what I mean by that is, I remember watching Jordan Peterson's Pinocchio course, and I remember not really understanding what it was about as a whole. There are some things he says, like, oh, Pinocchio gets swallowed by the whale, and his father has to go get him, and the father, it's the sins of the father. He adventures in the heart of the whale, which is, the dragon. It's complicated. Um, but like with anything like Jordan Peterson related, it's very convoluted. Kind of like this video, This video is very convoluted. You know what's not convoluted? Jacob Geller's video. Watching 12 hours on the course on Pinocchio could not give me a better understanding of what the story is about compared to what this video does. Jacob Geller's video gives me a complete understanding for how important Pinocchio is in our culture, and like what it actually talks about in its different iterations, which Jordan Peterson's course is just on the Disney adaptation, and it doesn't even do that, like, at all. It's very, you know what I mean? It's like, and so what I'm gonna get at, and I'm gonna keep this video under 5 minutes, otherwise it would be ironic. It's like, in anything that you say, you have to be clear in what you're trying, in how you're saying it, and how you're delivering. God damn it, my ring light is not. My ring light keeps turning off, and it's really pissing me off. Anyways, be concise. Write out your ideas, because they might be more convoluted than you think. And if your ideas are more convoluted than you think, rewrite them. It's kind of ironic because this video is a one take, but in the end, just watch the Jacob Geller video. It's really good.